Hey, health nuts. It's health life. We all love that morning pick-me-up, that afternoon slump buster. Yeah, I'm talking about coffee. But, did you know you might lose coffee's benefits if you drink it at the wrong time? You see, timing is everything. It's like taking medicine. The same pill can be helpful or harmful depending on when you take it. The same goes for coffee. So before you reach for that next cup, stick around because in this video I'm going to break down the science behind when to drink coffee and when to absolutely avoid it. Let me teach you the perfect timing. Alright guys, let's talk about why that early morning cup of coffee might not be doing you any favors. You might think that grabbing a cup of coffee as soon as you wake up is the best way to kickstart your day, but there's more to it than meets the eye. You see, when you wake up your body naturally produces a hormone called cortisol. This hormone is often referred to as the stress hormone, but it plays a crucial role in your daily energy levels. Think of cortisol as your built-in energy booster. It's like your body's natural caffeine designed to help you wake up and get moving. It helps you wake up and feel alert and focused. This is why you often feel more awake and ready to tackle the day after a good night's sleep. Now here's the thing, cortisol levels are naturally highest in the morning, especially within the first hour of waking up. This is your body's way of preparing you for the day ahead. When you drink coffee early in the morning, you're basically adding fuel to the fire. You're introducing caffeine into your system at a time when your body is already producing its own natural stimulant. You're piling caffeine on top of already high cortisol levels. This can lead to an overstimulation of your nervous system. This can lead to a few problems. For one, it can make you feel more stressed and anxious than you need to be. First, it can disrupt your body's natural cortisol rhythm, potentially making you reliant on caffeine to feel awake in the long run. This means you might find yourself needing more and more coffee just to get through the day. Second, it can lead to increased feelings of anxiety and jitteriness. This is because the combination of high cortisol and caffeine can overstimulate your nervous system. And nobody wants that, right? So what's the solution? How can you enjoy your coffee without these potential downsides? Hold off on that coffee for at least an hour or two after waking up. This gives your body time to naturally wake up and for cortisol levels to start to decrease. Let your body's natural cortisol production do its thing. By waiting, you allow your body to use its own mechanisms to wake you up, which can lead to more stable energy levels throughout the day. Trust me, you'll still get that coffee fix, but without the potential downsides. You'll enjoy your coffee more and feel better throughout the day, so give it a try and see how it works for you. We've all been there. That dreaded afternoon slump hits and you're reaching for a coffee lifeline. It's almost instinctual, right? That warm, comforting cup of joe seems like the perfect solution to get you through the rest of the day. But here's the thing I discovered. Drinking coffee too late in the day can seriously mess with your sleep. You might think it's just a small pick-me-up, but it has a bigger impact than you realize. You see, caffeine can stay in your system for up to 6 to 8 hours. That means if you have a cup of coffee at 3 p.m., it could still be affecting you at 9 p.m. or even later. That means if you're having a late afternoon coffee, it's still going to be affecting you when it's time to wind down for the night. And winding down is crucial for a good night's sleep. And trust me, I learned this the hard way. I used to think I was immune to the effects of caffeine. I could drink coffee late and still fall asleep, or so I thought. I used to be that guy who could drink coffee right before bed and sleep like a baby. But as I got older, I noticed that even a small amount of caffeine late in the day was enough to keep me up at night. But as I got older, I noticed that even a small amount of caffeine late in the day was enough to keep me up at night. It was frustrating, to say the least. I would lie in bed staring at the ceiling, wondering why I couldn't fall asleep. So, I decided to do an experiment. I wanted to see if cutting out caffeine in the afternoon would make a difference. I started by keeping a sleep journal and tracking my sleep patterns. I cut out all caffeine after 3 p.m. for a week and tracked my sleep quality. The results were shocking. Not only did I fall asleep faster, but I also stayed asleep longer and felt more rested in the morning. My sleep quality improved dramatically. I was falling asleep faster, staying asleep longer, and waking up feeling more refreshed. It was like night and day. I was falling asleep faster, staying asleep longer, and waking up feeling more refreshed. I felt more energetic and productive throughout the day. It was a game changer. Now I know what you're thinking, but Dr. Mike, I need my afternoon coffee. I get it, the struggle is real. That afternoon slump can be brutal, and coffee seems like the only way to power through. And hey, I get it. I'm not saying you have to give up coffee entirely, but there are ways to manage your caffeine intake without sacrificing your sleep. But try this. Push your coffee break a little earlier in the day. Instead of reaching for that cup at 3 p.m., try having it at 1 p.m. or even earlier. This way, the caffeine has time to wear off before bedtime. Aim to finish your last cup at least 6 hours before bedtime. This simple change can make a world of difference in your sleep quality. Your sleep will thank you. You'll wake up feeling more refreshed, more energetic, and ready to take on the day. So next time you feel that afternoon slump, think twice before reaching for that coffee. Your future self will be grateful. Chapter 3. Are you genetically wired for coffee? Here's a fascinating fact. Your genes can actually influence how your body processes caffeine. This means that the way you react to that morning cup of coffee might be written in your DNA. That's right, some people are genetically predisposed to metabolize caffeine faster than others. This genetic variation can affect not only how quickly you feel the effects of caffeine, but also how long those effects last. If you're someone who can drink a cup of coffee and fall asleep minutes later, you might be a fast metabolizer. Fast metabolizers break down caffeine quickly, so its stimulating effects don't last as long. On the other hand, if you're like me and feel the effects of caffeine for hours, you're likely a slow metabolizer. Slow metabolizers process caffeine more slowly, which means the stimulant stays in their system longer, leading to prolonged effects. So, how do you know if you're genetically sensitive to caffeine? One way to find out is through genetic testing, which can provide insights into how your body handles caffeine. Well, there are a few signs to look out for. Paying attention to how your body reacts to caffeine can give you clues about your sensitivity. Do you experience anxiety, jitteriness, or difficulty sleeping even after a small amount of caffeine? These symptoms can be indicators of caffeine sensitivity. If so, you might be more sensitive. People who are sensitive to caffeine often have a heightened response to even small amounts. Another thing to consider is your family history. Genetics can play a significant role in how you metabolize caffeine. Do you have close relatives who are sensitive to caffeine? If your parents or siblings experience similar reactions, it's possible that you share the same genetic traits. Now, if you find that you're sensitive to caffeine, don't worry. There are ways to manage your intake without giving up coffee entirely. It doesn't mean you have to give up coffee entirely. You can still enjoy your favorite brew by making a few adjustments. Just be mindful of your intake and listen to your body. Pay attention to how much caffeine you consume and how it affects you. Start by reducing your consumption or opting for decaf options. Decaf coffee can provide the same great taste without the stimulating effects of caffeine. You might also consider switching to herbal teas or other non-caffeinated beverages. These can be great alternatives that won't interfere with your sleep or cause anxiety. Additionally, maintaining a balanced diet and regular exercise can help mitigate some of the negative effects of caffeine sensitivity. A healthy lifestyle can make a big difference in how your body handles caffeine. Remember, understanding your genetic predisposition to caffeine can empower you to make better choices for your health and well-being. So, enjoy your coffee, but do so mindfully. Chapter 4. The 1-Week Coffee Challenge. Alright, health nuts, it's time to put this knowledge into action. I'm challenging you to the 1-Week Coffee Challenge. For the next 7 days, I want you to pay close attention to when you're drinking coffee and how it makes you feel. Try shifting your coffee intake to earlier in the day, finishing your last cup at least 6 hours before bedtime. And if you're feeling adventurous, try cutting out caffeine after 3 p.m. altogether. I know it might sound tough, but trust me, your body will thank you. You might even be surprised at how much better you feel. Now, I want to hear from you. Leave a comment below and let me know how the challenge is going for you. Was it harder than you thought? Did you notice any positive changes? Share your experience with the community. Outrow, time your coffee, time your success. So there you have it, health nuts. Remember, coffee can be a part of a healthy lifestyle, but timing is key. By understanding how caffeine interacts with your body and making a few simple adjustments, you can maximize its benefits and avoid potential downsides. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on any future health tips and tricks. And as always, stay happy and healthy.